Or we're going to close a lane of Highway 41 to make it harder to drive through. There are real impacts to business in this area by what you've said. And from your slides and your statements, you said businesses, bulk mailers will lose discounts. You said there will be a change in business mail acceptance. You said there may be service adjustments for business. You said that this improves efficiency and or service. You didn't say and service. And most importantly, you said that if we don't close this, we'll have to raise postal rates overall, and your direct quote was, cost drives businesses away. Closing this increases the cost on every bulk mail business here in Winnebago County. Now, if I want to locate a business here in Winnebago County, am I going to look and say, okay, it's going to cost me an extra 4.3 cents, and I mail, in the case of my employer, which I'm only speaking for myself, millions of pieces a year, and we have catalog companies here, we have bulk mail companies here. Why would you locate in Oshkosh versus somewhere else when there's that added cost on just the basic cost of doing business? It's the same thing as if we said, we're going to put up a toll road at every exit here, and if you want to deliver your goods to Oshkosh, you're going to, or ship anything out, we're going to charge you more just to do it. So if you are going to come here and say, we need to save $4.3 million a year, and to do that, we are going to inflict an extra cost on every bulk mail business in your area, you should have a lot more answers to these questions. You should have a completed study with full statements, and you should be able to present that without a Freedom of Information Act.
I know everybody's concerned about what's going to happen, but you know, it don't matter what happens, they're going to do what they want to do. And I'm going to tell you, the mail is not coming any quicker than what everybody says. I've been in 3 or 4 different places, and the mail is later, later, and later.
My name is Carol Helms. I'm a resident here in Oshkosh, and I was actually up in Green Bay last winter when we had that huge snowstorm that hit. So my concern is that if you are going to move all of our mail to Green Bay, I don't know if you're aware of what the roads are like on the highway, but Green Bay has the worst roads as far as delivery goes. My concern is that you're saying that you don't like your mail delivered an hour late when it's being transported from here up to there. It's going to be worse than that for us here if you're going to have our mail being shipped from up there down here. Because last year they didn't have their mail delivered to them. They decided to just shut down. The whole city did. They didn't get their mail. So I would be furious about that. I have things that come in the mail and I expect to get it. And I'm not going to wait for your post office to decide if they're going to work or not. Our workers were out on the street pushing their own automobiles out of the snowbanks so they could get my mail to me. So I expect our office to still be open.
My name is Jennifer Westenberger. I work at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh Postal Services. My question is, I guess I want yes or no, will the bulk mail entry unit be closed in Oshkosh? Yes or no? I know that we answered with the window, but this is our main concern at the campus. We are going to be losing tons of money if that facility is closed, and we are all thinking that it is going to close. We had news stations call us today. I've heard it on the news about Berlin and their loss in their bulk mail entry prices for their DSCF rates. And since we're all under that impression, I don't understand how it's not going to close. You know, we're all under the impression it is, including my boss, including people above him. Everybody. I don't understand. I really think that you're lying, I guess. You're not going to just put up a simple window somewhere. You know, it really needs to be organized. It is an organized place that we take our mail to every single day, every day. And we tell departments that we're going to get their bulk mail to the customer or donator or whatever, donor, by a certain day. So I don't understand, you know, how we're going to do that if it's not a
We
facility.
will still have the bulk mail unit there, okay? It will not be open as late as it is now.
Okay. Also, I do want to state that the university mail will be affected by this, no matter what. We pick up our mail at 7:45, 8 o'clock, we're to the window. We pick up the P.O. boxes, we bring it back to the university, and there will definitely be a delay in mail. There is no doubt about it.
I'm Jerry Polly, resident of Oshkosh, and the Oshkosh Post Office is number 8 out of 100 in efficiency in the nation. And Green Bay isn't even in the first 100. And why is Oshkosh picked to be closed instead of a less efficient post office?
I tried to answer that in the presentation when you talk about the geography of being able to dispatch volume at night to the delivery units. It's just not possible to dispatch it out of Oshkosh. And yes,
Anything
for the
is
record,
possible.
I'm Sue Ponick, and I work at United Way here in Oshkosh, and basically here to represent the other nonprofits in the city. You know, the biggest concern that I have is this whole process. If I were to have done a report like this and presented it to my board, I could be asked to leave, and that would be justified. First of all, as a customer, not just a residential customer, but a nonprofit customer who relies on bulk mail, and let's face it, we're not the biggest lion in this jungle here. I mean, we're a small nonprofit, but still, it's important to us. So, combined with all the other nonprofits, though, and John talked a little bit about this, I don't know that we certainly didn't get any information from you guys. We had to scrounge it through the chamber or through other means to be able to get this information, to know what was going on and how this might impact our business. And I think that was purposefully done. So I thank you for this opportunity, but I also want to say what took you so long in getting our comments. And the other question I have then is, what is your timeline? Because I'm feeling like this decision has been made. So I'm, you know, I don't know, but what's your timeline? What are the next steps, I guess, is first? And then what is your timeline to make a decision? And what's involved in that decision? Because I agree with a lot of the comments that were made here, that I'm thinking that we probably need to have a new study. And I am concerned about the fact that we can't move a zip code in this electronic day and age. I mean, I want to almost say to you, go to the organization that says, what can Brown do for you, and find out how they can do things. And I don't mean to be smug, but I think that there's a way, and I don't know that you're looking hard enough. You know, we have developed a relationship with our post office, and it is personal, because we have some great people here that work very hard, not just at their jobs, but also in the community. The Letter Carriers Food Drive is phenomenal in this community, as it is in Green Bay and other communities throughout the state and in the nation. So it is personal. And so I do thank you for this opportunity, and I just want you to go back and do some more homework.
We are following the guidelines of an AMP, and we are required to have this town hall meeting as we are doing in the time frame. Again, this is a study. It's open for your comments, and we appreciate the comments that we're hearing tonight. But we're in the process, and you'll have 15 days after tonight to continue, if you think of anything else, to submit them, and Steve and I will review those comments, and then we will send them to the area, and they will forward them on to headquarters, and we will make a decision from there.
Good evening. My name is Jim Jenks. I'm a 17-year employee of the United States Postal Service. United States Postal Service. What product do we sell? Service. It's the last name in our name, Service. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up tonight. It interrupts our Thanksgiving plans, doesn't it? That's one area that hasn't been addressed tonight. I'm going to. 2 days before Thanksgiving, we have this meeting. This is the week of the year people take off to go deer hunting, family get-togethers, yet this meeting was scheduled. Why tonight?
Because we have a timeline that we commit to and that we're following the timeline. I'd also like to say I agree with you on the service. The United States Postal Service is all that we have to offer is our customers, is service. And I will tell you that Steve and I have looked at this and we are committed not to let service go down. I will also say that as the district manager of Southeast Michigan, we took the largest AMP from Detroit and AMP'd their collection mail into Southeast Michigan, and we did not skip a beat in service. And right now they are having excellent service. And this is what we looked at, and Steve and I would not be standing here looking at doing an AMP, finalizing our study, hearing your comments, if we thought that we couldn't deliver service. We would not be standing here.
Going on with Thanksgiving. Is it true? The number of people in this room tonight are counted towards the final study and have a major impact?
No, the number of comments and what the customers and the community says is what makes a difference to us. It's what Steve and I will review and make a difference.
If this was held on a different week, the attendance more than likely would be up.